Let's review the New Mexico Early Learning Guidelines for preschool and kindergarten, including domains, outcomes, and essential indicators. There are 7 domains and 28 outcomes in the New Mexico ELGs. This big picture can be found on pages 58 and 59 in the ELGs. If you work with preschool children, you are probably already familiar with the domains and outcomes. Please note that, as with the infant and toddler section, the outcomes are continuously numbered. In other words, the outcomes for domain 2 don't start again with a number 1. They continue where the outcomes for domain 1 left off, which is number 5. Let's look at the domain, outcomes, and indicators in a different way. This example shows domain 5, scientific conceptual understanding. This graphic shows how the domain is the foundation, the broad category of development. As we move up, we get into the more specific outcomes, and finally to the indicators, which are specific observable behaviors. This is the same visual as we saw in the infant-toddler video because they were built in a similar manner. Here's an example of the component of the ELG's outcomes and indicators for preschool and kindergarten age children. The domain is the title area, scientific conceptual understanding. The outcomes are listed on the far left and include outcomes 14, 15, and 16. The indicators are listed next and become more detailed. The 2 columns on the far right side indicate with an orange dot which indicators are preschool essential indicators and kindergarten readiness essential indicators. Now let's spend some time with the preschool domains from the New Mexico ELGs and relate them to the authentic observation documentation curriculum planning process. This is the 12th foundational principle from the New Mexico ELGs. It says, the information gained through authentic observational assessment related to the guidelines is used to inform families and plan individualized curriculum activities and strategies to help each child grow and develop. There are a total of 7 preschool kindergarten domains in the New Mexico Early Learning Guidelines. There are 28 outcomes. There are 67 indicators. Out of the 67 indicators, 25 have been carefully selected as essential indicators. These 25 are used for assessment in the form of portfolio documentation and quick look items. At the 5-star or highest level of focus, educators are required to use 27 indicators. The following gives a breakdown of those requirements. There are 5 essential indicators that require portfolio documentation on a portfolio form. They include EI 8.3 writing, EI 11.3 measurement, EI 14.1 use of senses, EI 7.2 reading comprehension, and for EI 13.1, which is creativity, a child's work sample accompanied by the educator's description is required. There are 6 embedded essential indicators. Embedded indicators do not require their own portfolio form and are often included with the 5 that were just mentioned. Embedded EIs include EI 6.1, converses effectively, EI 17.4, family, community, and culture, EI 20.1, plays with other children, EI 20.2, social problem solving, EI 25.3, role plays, and EI 27.1, focuses on a task. There are 16 EIs that are considered quick look indicators. Quick look indicators are done in a checklist format and shouldn't require a portfolio form. The quick look indicators include EI 1.1, coordination and strength, EI 1.2, balance and spatial awareness, EI 2.2a and 2.2b, fine motor, EI 5.1, listens and follows directions, EI 5.3a and 5.3b, sounds of language, EI 7.1, enjoys books, EI 7.4, recognizes some letters, EI 9.2, counts objects, EI 10.1, shapes, EI 12.1, sorting, EI 14.3, scientific predictions, EI 19.1, picks up, EI 23.2, explores new things, and finally EI 24.2, independence.